I love my girlfriend. I'm totally fine with dudes jacking off to pictures of her on the internet. If you are upset by me admitting this, listen the fuck up. I love my girl so fucking bad. I let her squeeze her tit for 50 cents. I don't get mad. I just have some mommy issues. She has problems with her dad. So I grab the box of tissue, say hello there, Mr. Hand. Oh man, I'm totally familiar with masturbation from dudes who are fascinated by cam whores living with a cancer patient. The shit's pretty basic. You just gotta fucking embrace it and be the man of the house. For example, listen to this shit I'm facing. No more kissing without first asking for permission. Ian, get yo bitch ass in that kitchen. Ian, listen, Ian. She's always on OnlyFans, so I bought a gold subscription so I can see how much of her pussy, tits, and ass I'm missing. Oh my gosh, I love my girl so fucking bad. But why she spread her legs and take this dick inside of her bed? What the fuck? You know what? I've seen enough of that crap. Time to file a DMCA. Hey, just call me mundane mad. Huh? Damn, bitch. Look at all of this damage. OnlyFans, bitch. Catch my bitch on Only fucking fans. Drop your pants, bitch. Scoop your dick inside your fucking hands quick. iCups gives not a shit. You nut over his stupid bitch. OnlyFans, hit the switch. Grab your wallet. Click, click, click. Get the camera. Click, click, click. Out come the dick pics. I respect the tricks. Love my bitch. Much respect. All she's doing is showing her tits, so dudes out there can lick your smartphone, lick your laptop, lick your fingers. Yeah, it figures that she licks this nigger's black cock. Ian, ain't you meant to be some kind of cop? Cause from what I'm seeing, you ain't protecting fucking jack squat. So for the next content cop, my girl kiss inside of a cup, and I'll drink it up like a good little cock. Yummy, delicious, mommy. I love my bitch, but she's gotta earn her own fucking money. Yeah, I'll give you a kiss. Mwah. Now take everything from me, being a pathetic. It's not easy, but as long as she's charging me for that puss, my girl will never leave me. Think I'm lying? Don't believe me? Not sure she enjoys being with a fucking half-blind, bald-headed faggot in a beanie. Yes, I could probably learn a thing or two from leafy fag, like when it's time to fuck off permanently, cause all I do is repeat. If you got a weak chin, get the fuck out of that ring. I'll leave the bitch everything. Go to the store and buy a ring. God damn, bitch, look at all of this damage. Damn. OnlyFans, bitch. Catch my bitch on Only fucking fans. Drop your pants, bitch. Scoop your dick inside your fucking hands quick. iCups gives not a shit. You nut over his stupid bitch. OnlyFans, hit the switch. Grab your wallet. Click, click, click. Get the camera. Click, click, click. Out come the dick pics. I respect the tricks. Pay the price. Respect. All she does is show her tits, so dudes out there can jizz. And I don't mind. Because, quite frankly, I'm a fucking degenerate piece of shit. I don't care. Fuck it.
Ian, I you are beta. You beyond yourself.
Respected people took me at my word. Then I became a lawyer representing Amber Heard. Objection, hearsay. Oh my God, I don't have a case. Objection, hearsay. Now I'm ashamed to show my face.
Well, I'm a famous movie star, yeah, life is always fine. I sit down at my penthouse drinking mega pints of wine.
Objection, hearsay.
I don't know why we ever wed.
Objection, hearsay.
Who the hell poops in someone's bed?
I object to everything. I may have an infection. Cause I say I object, the judge says
That was your own question.
objection, hearsay. Court isn't supposed to be this hard. Objection, hearsay. How did I ever pass the bar? Well, just one final question, sir, and this one has been prepped. What is your name?
My name is Johnny Depp.
Objection, hearsay. How can you prove that that's your name? Objection, hearsay. Looks like we win and you are lame. Objection, hearsay. Objection, hearsay.
Oh God. Oh man. How y'all doing tonight? I was trying to like have a nice intro, a good opening for y'all, and then oh man, that rip I hit just really tickling the back of my throat. Now, look, tonight's stream, for the most part, we're going to be talking about the Depp versus Heard trial. I believe today was the last day that they have testimony. I think it's being turned over to the jury now. But the final day was impressive. Was absolutely fucking impressive. I mean, I don't know how to explain it to you, but every single time I think that it's gotten like as bombastic as it can possibly fucking get, right? Well, no, it gets even fucking more insane. It gets even crazier because today Amber Heard took the fucking stand again. Why? I have no idea. No clue. I mean, I like, this woman is a terrible fucking witness. Anyone else would have been smarter. The Don Hughes person, the psychiatrist, the lying cunt of a psychiatrist, having her come on would have been better. Would have been so much better than bringing back Amber fucking Heard. But they did it anyways. Hold on, I'm gonna. All right, let me. Because I think the Discord plugin's not showing me on the screen, so I'm gonna do something I rarely do lately, and that is actually have my camera turned on. So give me a couple seconds here. There we are. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so I feel like having the middle finger up is appropriate for what we're going to be talking about tonight. Now, I haven't really brought this up too much because we on this channel have not covered the Amber Heard Johnny Depp story. Not in great detail, not in any like super meaningful contributing way to what's going on here. One of the channels that I would say, if you want to get like super detailed information from someone who's been heavily involved in what's been going on, like to the point where they're actually being named in the fucking trial, would be That Umbrella Guy, right? And we're gonna be watching his live stream, because again, when he streams, he lets them talk, then he gives his commentary when they have breaks, which it makes it easy to basically watch off of his streams instead of like one of the legal channel streams, which I don't know, maybe I'll get in trouble. All right, so yeah, I did some welding earlier, so sorry. All right, now the problem is, before I can get into these, because it's basically three things I've pulled up. The first would be the photo expert that came in to debunk the photo expert from Depp's team. But this guy, like, I think the problem with Heard's witnesses is it's not like, again, I'm heavily biased. Like, I obviously believe Johnny Depp, and I'll go into more detail about it.
What up, Crow?
Oh, what's up, son?
How's it going, buddy?
I'm just explaining what we're going to be watching tonight, but we're going to be talking about a little bit of drama before then.
Sweet.
Yeah, so this guy, like, Heard's witnesses keep killing their credibility, and this dude is like, if I described Rat in human form, this is the type of person who would come up. I'm not kidding.
Hold up right now or no?
Oh, here, let me share it. I'm sorry. Hold on. There you go. You should be able to see it in just a second.
Oh shit, I hit a Korok in the head. Oof.
Okay. Anyways, I've got it shared now.
All right.
The next person we're going to be talking about is Don Hughes, the psychiatrist. I think that they should have tried to just keep this woman on and just run up the clock on her. Because she was bad. She was not good. Dr. Curry yesterday really just savaged this woman, and I do not think that she recovered at all from it. But then they brought Amber Heard back, and you know, her testimony, like it turns into the typical, like, she tries to cry but isn't able to actually produce tears, that shit, right? Mm-hmm. But her cross-examination by Camille was fucking brutal. And it's like, you know, obviously Camille, you know, she's an advocate for her client, but she seems to personally dislike Amber Heard, right? I mean, like, look, I can say a bunch of bad things about Amber Heard. I don't know the woman, right? She didn't do anything to me personally or anyone that I know personally. So, like, in terms of generating outright hatred for this individual, I'm not capable of it. But I'm not kidding. When I was watching Camille just, like, really tear into Heard, it feels like she has genuine fucking hatred for this woman. Which really just makes it much more entertaining to watch. But I'll play it because, like, when we get into this section, like, it's all fucking fireworks, son. It's all fireworks. At one point, Heard admits to writing the op-ed about Johnny Depp, something that they've been denying the entire trial, right? Like, it gets bad. It gets really bad. But first, the drama. Now, before I bring that up, this is DUI Guy. DUI Guy has been in the court, I believe, every day covering the trial, right? And he's been giving an in-courtroom perspective, which has been really helpful for people. He's been telling people, you know, he's been there observing the jury and kind of giving people, you know, a perspective, his opinion on what he feels the jury is thinking, you know, based on their mannerisms, based on how they are, you know, engaged in the testimony, right? DUI Guy would then go on to other people's streams. You know, I watched him. The first time I saw him was actually on Mercado Law. Then I saw his channel. But he was going on Legal Bites and basically going on Legal Bites and giving perspective from inside the courtroom, as well as doing it on his channel and putting it up on Twitter. Well, see, here's the thing. This happened. For those of you who, like, I think we played it yesterday, but there was a moment in the courtroom where it just, like, one of the witnesses for Depp turned around after Elaine had basically accused, I think, 2 or 3 different witnesses of essentially being there for attention, right? Being there for, you know, for personal gain, right? So she accused this guy of basically coming there to get his 15 minutes of fame, his 15 minutes of spotlight, that bullshit, right? And he, you know, said, look, by being here, I'm putting myself in the spotlight or in the crosshairs of TMZ, a very litigious organization. And then he goes like, but you're free to, you know, think what you want. And then he says, I could say the same thing about you taking Amber Heard as a client, right? And everybody in the fucking courtroom, reacted to it. Like, you see, like, Depp's attorneys are like, what the, like, motherfucker, I gotta play it. Like, the only way I'm gonna be able to explain it to you guys is if I actually play it. So let me pull it up on the screen really quick. Because I didn't have it ready. Because, again, it wasn't something I was planning to pull up. But fuck, okay. Heard Depp, witness, owns attorney. Let's see. God damn, I wish I knew this guy's name. That'd make it so simple. Okay. Here we go. I think, yeah, the TMZ guy. Let's see. Heard, witness, TMZ. There we are.
No.
Okay, so let me get it on the screen for everybody, just so you can all see what I'm looking at. All right, this is the moment that apparently went a little bit too far for this Legal Bites channel. And look, I don't know anything about Legal Bites. I don't know anything about any of these law tuber channels. I feel like what he was like accused of, like being unprofessional, was really fucked up. Like, oh, let me fix this. Ugh, no wonder I was having bad lighting. Too bright. I just like the dude's been busting his ass. I've been looking at his fucking takes, and I'm like, it just seems really fucking unfair to criticize him for having a genuine reaction for something that's happening in the court. I know now the Discord's fucking thing's working. All right, hold on. Let me take this off for a second. I want you to see as much of the gallery as you can, and I'm gonna take myself off the screen for a second. Sorry. I want you to see as much of the gallery as you can when this happens.
If you don't have information that's helpful to this case, then you wouldn't be a witness, correct?
Objection. Calls for speculation.
Sustained. Sustained. Next question.
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, you know this case is being televised, right?
I am aware that there are cameras.
And so this gets you your 15 minutes of fame, doesn't
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative.
it? I can ask that question.
Ruled.
So I stand to gain nothing from this. I'm actually putting myself kind of in a target of TMZ, a very litigious organization, and I'm not seeking any 15 minutes here. Though you're welcome to speculate. I could say the same thing by taking Amber Heard as a client for you.
A little argumentative, don't you think?
Oh, hardly.
Okay, so again, you like if you can see the gallery, everybody pretty much has a reaction to what's happening. DUI guy is definitely a little bit more extreme, but everybody reacts. Even the fucking attorney is like fucking laughing at what was just said, right? I was watching fucking Tug's stream when this went down. He had a reaction to it. The clip from Ricada's channel, everybody there reacted to it, right? It was pretty fucking funny. Like it absolutely was. Actually,
I find that to be purely logical.
Are you aware that Mr.
I mean, I don't know why. I really don't know why this was too much. But there was another incident as well. And I'll just give my rough understanding of it. And it's like the Heard's legal team is really fucking bad, right? And when I say really bad, I mean like just atrociously stupid would be a good way of phrasing it. Atrociously stupid is Heard's legal team, right? And they are so atrociously stupid that these motherfuckers have their screen wide open and everybody in the gallery is able to see what's on it, right? This is supposed to be like information that's private. It's like their legal strategy, and everybody in the gallery can see what they're talking about. They can see their fucking screens. DUI guy is sitting right behind them. He sees it, and I think he either took a photo or like tweeted about it, right? This caused them to move everybody in the gallery back one seat. That's, I mean, like, I'm not entirely sure what to say to that, because this is the same legal team who accidentally doxed Johnny Depp and leaked his phone number because they didn't redact it on one of their documents, right? They're going over text messages, they put it up on screen, and his fucking phone number is fully displayed to everybody in the court. And guess what? Everybody fucking gasped and had a fucking reaction then too. So I look at it and I'm like, it's a little fucking absurd to me. It's a little absurd to me that, that anyone would look at this guy and say that he had done something wrong there, right? Again, I'm not a legal person though. I'm just saying this as a common a common man, right? Just a common idiot. All right. The crowd's reaction is gold. Yeah, I completely agree. Autumn Moon, I completely agree. What's up, Devend? But Salam alaikum, Crow. Dr. Muffin. Alaikum salam, Infinite. But I I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm just going, it seems like so fucking stupid. So essentially, because of that, he was disinvited from coming on to the Legal Bites channel, and she publicly made a statement about him, and like, I listened to it, and the implication that I got, and I don't know if this is true or false, was that DUI guy was acting on her behalf in terms of going to the court, right? He was doing that for her, and according to him, that's bullshit, right? Like, he's there for himself. He was just also going on her channel, and I just look. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I really don't. The idea that he was unprofessional, or that she need to publicly admonish him, or what? I don't know if I'm using admonish properly. But she didn't need to publicly make a fucking statement or make a spectacle about it. This led to a bunch of fucking drama. She's had a bunch of fucking sub losses, and I'm just like, this is so stupid. But the reason why I really wanted to talk about this, had time, but also think about all the stupid drama that happens on fucking commentary channels, fucking the bullshit you see on Twitter, in all these childish fucking communities, all the fucking drama and shit. And look, you have grown fucking adults, the law tubers, the legal experts, and they're behaving like fucking children. It's actually adorable. Like, these are supposed to be like the most educated people, right? And well, and again, if it weren't for the fact that I was watching people in this woman's audience turn around and accuse this guy, right, who's literally sitting there to look at the jury and give people reactions on the jury, which is why I have it pulled up on the screen here, right? That's why he's there. They accused him of sitting there so he could be right up front in the cameras and give this extreme reaction so that he could get all the attention for himself.
What?
The level of stupid, the level of pure gayness, like, it is just insane. It is ridiculous. And again, these are the legal law tubers. So never respect anybody, no matter how well dressed they are, no matter how well spoken they are. Just watch them for a little bit, and eventually they'll behave like a fucking toddler. So, the common crowpox. Fucking hell. I am not. I am, what? Look. They have not said, they have not given us any type of restrictions on talking about the monkey fever. But I'm not even gonna talk about it on this channel, because holy shit, eventually
information.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna take advantage of
that. Not only that, but you're about to go into the midterms, so they'll use any opportunity to start shutting down content that's even slightly
dude,
negative.
They'll politicize anything they can.
Oh my god, it's gonna be fucking awful.
True.
All right, so let's jump into it. This was the first witness I want to pull up. This is his cross-examination. Pretty much I had the cross-examinations pulled up for everybody. And again, I'm biased for Depp's team. If you want to know what was said by Heard's legal team and what the witnesses said in her defense, or if you want to listen to at Amber Heard cry but not produce any tears, feel free to do that on your own fucking time. Like, we're in my stream.
Your rules.
Yeah, I just want you to see these people get fucking humiliated. That's what we're here for. That's what we do on the Crows of Judgment. We laugh and mock stupid people.
Which is which.
You've worked with opposing counsel's law firm approximately 20 times before?
Give or take, yes.
For more than a dozen years?
He's the hatchet guy.
20 probably would have been spread out over.
Nah, he's like,
okay.
He's a paid expert, like someone they can rely on to.
You cannot testify that all of the photographs produced by Miss Heard are authentic originals, correct?
No, I can testify to the ones that Mr. Neumeister identified with specificity.
Right, but there were thousands of photographs provided that Mr. Neumeier didn't testify about, right?
I have no opinions on any photographs that the opposing expert has no opinions on.
All right. My question to you, though, is as you see
Sounds
it
like
today,
Batman.
can you testify?
Yeah, I mean, dude, his like voice is super fucking raspy.
Must have smoked a lot of cigs.
Yeah, dude, this is what I said. This guy's gonna come across like a fucking rat.
Not authentic originals.
You'll agree with me that in some instances,
Oh, actually, you know what? Let me do this though.
multiple.
Only because we're gonna go through 3, and I have a bad habit of pausing and talking for long periods of time. I'm gonna speed it up just a tad.
Okay. Of the same photograph, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you just talked about it, right?
Yes.
Right. And you'll agree with me that the XF data of some of the photos produced by Ms. Hurd reflect the use of a photo editing application.
No.
No?
I'll agree that they show the use of the Photos application, which is a sorting and editing application.
Okay, so what you were quibbling with is that it will both sort and edit.
That is correct.
Okay.
Dude,
Are you prepared to swear under oath that each and every photo
like talk about killing your credibility there, right? Like, why would you even disagree with that statement?
Based on the metadata that I have reviewed of the specific photographs I have reviewed, I can confirm that those are authentic original photographs. For the ones that Mr. Neumeister identified, I identified photos that were authentic originals.
No, I'm asking you a broader question than that. There were multiple photographs that Ms. Hurd provided that were entered into evidence in this court. Are you testifying that those are each authentic originals?
I have no testimony or opinion on those because nobody's provided me opinion that they're not.
Okay. Mr. Gibson, will you pull up Defendants Exhibit 712 and Defendants 713 next to one another? Your Honor, these have already been admitted, and I ask that we publish them to the jury.
Okay, if they're admitted, we can publish.
Can you see those, sir?
Yes, I can.
You'll agree with me that those are different pictures?
Visually, they look different to me, yes.
Hey, dude, this is what I mean, right? Like, her witnesses just always kill their credibility just arguing with stupid fucking nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
This is so pointless. It really is. It's totally fucking pointless. But he's got.
At least we know that they have the money to spend to waste people's time on this.
Well, I mean, you know, currently she's worth about $2.5 million.
Nah, that won't last long.
Yeah, no, in a few weeks she'll be worth the what, negative 40 something.
Well, she's worth a sack of cow shit, is what she's worth.
Damn.
Any objection to entering it into evidence?
I would object it's cumulative, Your Honor. Actually, no. No objection, Your Honor.
No objection. All right, it's in evidence then.
It is in evidence. Mr. Gibson,
I love that attorney. I love Roddenborn. He objects to the dumbest shit. Like, I object. Wait, never mind, I don't.
Sir, you just agreed with me that those two photos are different photos, correct?
I agreed that they were visually different.
God damn! Why? Why are you doing this? Like, it's gotta kill your credibility. Like, why would you do that? Fucking jackass.
As each other, correct?
And that's what the daytime metadata shows, yes.
Uh-huh.
And the metadata shows something else too. They have the exact same file name, don't they, sir?
Yes, but that's not embedded metadata.
Right.
You fucking dick.
How would you have this jury decide which one is real?
I think you would need to look at the software metadata field, which I haven't looked at. I don't recall if I looked at for this particular field, but I think that's what even Mr. Neumeister said, that you need to look at the software metadata field.
But we have two.
Wait, did he say that guy's name was Mr. Noobmeister?
It's Neumeister or something.
Oh my god, okay, because
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
I mean, that would be a pretty awesome name, honestly. The Noobmeister.
I don't see a software metadata.
Sounds like a gamer tag.
Right?
The hour, minute, and second they were taken. This picture were taken.
I see that.
No further questions.
All right, and just for the record, since we already have 712 and 713 in evidence.
Okay, so like that's why I wanted to point that out. Like this is really brief, But this is how quickly they've been able to like just chop her witnesses down. Like, and this guy came in and just crushed them. Now the next one is everybody's favorite psychiatrist.
Dr. Muffins?
No, not Dr. Muffins. No. Dr. Muffins is someone who you know, very very attractive woman. This individual looks like she like ate a sack of muffins.
No.
You know who I'm talking about now?
No.
Dr. Don Hughes, the board certified expert in IPV, who came on last time to testify about how look, yes, Amber Heard did smack Johnny Depp around, but you have to understand, she's the victim of violence. This is just reactionary violence. When Johnny Depp is running away from her, she's just reacting to it and swinging her fist in his direction.
It was just Tourette's, I swear.
Oh my god, it's like I was really looking forward to this today, but I didn't actually get to watch the entire thing. About halfway into it, I had to take care of something at work, so
well, yeah, obviously that's more important.
Well, yeah, so I'm actually excited to see how this whole thing played out.
Because don't get me wrong, like, let's really think about it. This is just a celebrity shit show.
A literal shit show. Yeah. I mean, as in.
No, she made it into a shit, like a literal shit show.
I mean, a literal shit was shown to the public. It was a literal shit show. This trial is. I mean, look. Everybody's laughing, and the thing is, Johnny Depp's got like a dark sense of humor, to what I understand.
Good. I love dark humor.
So, like, because I heard people on, you have like so many people on Twitter that just, oh my gosh, you gotta be careful about what you say and joke about. But like, yeah,
fuck that shit.
Yeah, look, you have to laugh about something like this because it is absurd, right? And if you can't laugh, then the only thing you can do is really get angry. And I don't think you want a bunch of people just pissed off and angry.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not fun.
No, it really isn't.
Mood down.
Like, look, this is ridiculous. And if you want to take the power away from people like, Don Hughes, who can basically come in as a board certified expert, in spite of how thoroughly trounced she was in this trial, she can just hop into the next one and pull this shit again. Go into the next trial and pull it again. That's who she is, right? The only way you can take power away from a jackass like this is you have to mock them. You have to belittle them. You have to be able to laugh at them, make fun of them, because that takes the power away from them, right? The Amber Heard parodies, like, it's funny. People are going to laugh at her. Right? Believe me, that's what actually takes away from the power from people. Why do you think they're always like so quick to censor comedians? Right? Why do you think they're always like their comedy is fucking awful because they don't insult anybody? But I'm like, look, you want to put everybody on equal playing field. You laugh at them, right? That's the only way you can do it. Put everybody on an equal playing field, you laugh at them. That's typically why, like, dictators get very angry and execute people who laugh at them. It's a very powerful tool. It's a very powerful tool. But if you choose to be angry, I can't stop you from that. I really can't. But this
it's a choice. Yeah.
It's a choice. Like cocaine and weed.
One of them your brother really likes.
And one of them I really like.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck, bro?
The PCL5 should not be used as a standalone diagnostic tool. When considering a diagnosis, the clinician will still need to use to use clinical interviewing skills and a recommended structured interview.
Oh my god, the volume on this is so low.
Yeah.
Oh shit. No wonder.
E.g.
Fixed it.
5 to determine a diagnosis, correct? That's what the manual says.
Right, and this manual
Okay.
also says that this is a screening instrument, so when you do the clinical, you absolutely can determine diagnosis. after-
Argue with the manual!
Manual says
Fucking love this woman.
Clinical interviewing skills, which I used.
let me finish my question. The PCL5 should not be used as a standalone diagnostic tool, and they recommend using the CAPS-5 to determine a diagnosis, correct?
It does say that, yes.
Yeah, and you made your diagnosis before you did the CAPS-5.
I made my diagnosis doing clinical interviewing and 11 other psychological.
So that would be yes.
Supported diagnosis of PTSD and symptomatology consistent with PTSD.
Okay. You said that you should read the manual, but you also agree with me that we need to read the directions on these tests.
God. I fucking love it.
Tom, can you pull up 1309 as a demonstrative?
That was a good burn right there. You said me read the manual. Maybe we should read the directions too.
They, like Tug's voice came in loud and clear there. So obviously it's the courtroom that's slow.
The courtroom. Oh well.
That was a nice one.
Objection of 1309 as a demonstrative. May we approach? Okay.
Oh my god, I hate this woman.
On her own test. Means that she already had her diagnosis in mind.
Okay, so actually, what Tug was just saying in his stream there was like, you basically had this person, as Dr. Curry had already testified to, improperly administering tests, right? She used a test that she shouldn't have used to determine that Amber Heard had PTSD, and then after diagnosing her with PTSD, administered the proper test. I mean, look.
That's not good.
And again, like, he's pointing this out because when she gave testimony, I believe it was the previous time, I don't believe it was this time, or maybe she has said it twice, was, she basically told people, to go read the manual, right? Because it's all in the manual. Well, he just pulled up the manual and caught her, again, acting unethically. This is the same shit as this woman, going through and not filling out the sections on the test properly, like putting in the notes. Because again, part of doing that is so that, a lay person, like a common person, would be able to decipher what's in there. She went ahead and said, well, I know what the answer, I already know it. This woman is like, just so I wouldn't even say like unprofessional. She's doing what she's paid for. Like, she's doing exactly what she's fucking paid for. Like, I mean, it's not exactly unprofessional. This is what she is paid to do. Be belligerent, be a bitch, and come out.
Be a belligerent bitch. Be
a belligerent bitch and come out and on the side of women every time. It doesn't matter. Like, I think I don't know if it was Yellow Flash or Tug or somebody talked about what she does like normally, and I guess this woman like actively fights to get women who kill their partners released.
Oh my god.
Well, it's like
that's pretty dark.
Well, it's like the argument is, they did it because they were abused. So that's all that needs to happen.
Justifying murder. Okay.
If a wife kills her husband, or if a girlfriend kills her boyfriend and accuses them of abusing her, and that's why she did it, Don Hughes will show up every single time. Doesn't matter. Always side with the woman. So, I mean, like, that's who she is. Like, you can't, you want to be mad, but this is totally on character for her. Like, it absolutely is. You have to be realistic.
Honestly,
this
just
is the system.
Judging by her looks, she looks like the kind of person that would want a woman to get off of killing someone.
God damn.
Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah, no, look, I God damn. I look at it and I'm going, you know, the problem isn't Don Hughes. The problem is there's an entire industry that is dedicated to only siding with the woman 100% of the time. Like,
yeah,
it's got to stop. Like, it really, and it's leading to really bad things as we move forward, right? You know, because here's the thing. I think it was the 70s, maybe late 60s, early 70s, when women actually entered the workforce, right? And where, you know, women began being treated as equals to men was really around that time, right? So
no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. Have things really gotten better, guys?
They keep wanting more.
You know, actually, things did kind of get worse, because here's the thing: when women entered the workforce, it meant that there were less jobs, so they could pay people less money and make them work more hours.
Yeah.
So anyways, look, I'm joking. I'm honestly joking. My point in bringing it up, though, is it's 2022, so we're talking about 50, 60, 50, let's say 60, 70-ish years, right? It is still fairly recent, right? There will be women alive today who can remember a time where they weren't treated as equals. And I'm sure there are women alive today who insist that they still aren't. My point in bringing it up is you're in a time where women have fought to be treated as equals, right? We're supposed to treat them as equals. We do treat them as equals, but also, you know, just as a society, also, we see women as weaker than men. I mean, nobody wants to say it. You'll be accused of being a sexist if you do. But in all reality, if there is a situation with a man and a woman, and both of them have a black eye, who's going to prison?
Man.
Anyone want to guess? take 10 guesses.
It's a three-letter word.
I'm just like, yeah. Look. Whatever you want to say, that's just how it is. And because of that, I'm not saying that all women lie, but there will be bad people who will always take advantage of a system that will benefit them, right? Like, it will always exist, right? You only need one asshole, right? 100 good people, but one asshole. And we should work to stop the one asshole. That's all, right? Not let them go completely unabated and run off and ruin people's lives. Hey, it's not just people's lives that she's fucking ruined. She stole a woman's rape story.
Which is, dude, that's so uncalled for.
Again,
are you kidding me?
You know, the thing that really disgusted me was that you had the typical feminazi bitches on social media and shit running around and accusing Johnny Depp of damaging women by making people believe him. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous. You know what's really going to damage victims moving forward? You're going to have a woman who's actually abused by her husband, accuses the husband of abuse, and people are going to go, oh god, she's probably like Amber Heard. Obviously not. But the thing is, when you refuse to actually look into situations, when you allow a board certified psychiatrist or whatever the fuck she is to go around and you know, act in the most unethical ways possible to legitimize an abuser as a victim so that they can benefit financially. Bruh, everything's fucking busted. Everything's fucking broken at that point. Like,
the system's already rigged as is.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't fucking create this shit. And like, again, it's not like you can point to other countries and go, well, you know, the USA just, bro, look what happened to UK fucking court. The fucking judge has his son, who is a financial partner of the man being fucking sued. He doesn't recuse himself. He gets given the fucking case and obviously has a vested interest in making sure that his son's business partner doesn't get sued. Then it goes to the appeals court, and of course they just say, okay, check that shit off. Fucking Christ, man. Completely corrupt. Through and fucking through. I thought it was great. TMZ. I expect TMZ to be like vicious little fucking weasels. I think in order to get away from the fucking spotlight, because again, they had a hand in a lot of this shit, right? To get away from the spotlight, they're out there spreading rumors that, oh, Kate Moss and Johnny Depp are about to get back together, everybody. Yeah, eat a dick. Anyways, I've been ranting for long enough. Let me go back into playing this shit.
Doctor, do you recognize the demonstrative that's in front of you?
Yes, but I didn't put the red lines on that.
No, I did.
Yes.
Okay. So this, what do you recognize this as?
I recognize that we previously discussed this, and I told you that I oriented Miss Heard to a different time frame because she was already out of the relationship.
Okay, maybe we should back it up a little. This is the CTS-2 that you administered as part of this battery of tests that you indicate you did in relationship to your diagnosis.
Right, this is the conflict tactic scale 2.
All right. And you'll agree with me that this test specifically asks, in front of every single question, how often did this happen in the past year?
Correct, and I oriented the individual to not limit herself to the last year to get an accurate assessment of the violence and abuse that she experienced in the relationship.
Objection, Your Honor, move to strike.
All right.
So look, I'm not. I don't know if what she did was actually proper, because she's giving her this exam years after the incident took place. But the problem is, I would have to go on the side of she acted unethically here and manipulated the test to benefit Amber Heard in a way she shouldn't have, because we already know that she acted unethically by administering another test which she knew she wasn't supposed to, diagnosed her with PTSD, and then gave her the proper test, which it also looks like was done improperly. So at a certain point, it was kind of cute because I didn't play it. You don't need to listen to this bitch bloviate. But she was going off about how Dr. Curry was confused. And I'm like, nah, bitch, you're just dishonest.
Strike the last part of the answer. Strike the last part of the answer. Thank you. Next question.
Yeah. And you know that at the time that you gave this test to Miss Heard, she had been away from Mr. Depp for far longer than a year, correct?
Which is why I oriented her to a different time frame in answering the questions.
Doctor, yes or no?
So, of course.
Okay, you knew she was gone for more than a year.
Of course.
All right. Let's look at another one of these.
Okay, I wanted to point out Amber Heard was smirking, right?
Why is she smirking?
Well, look. It's not important as to why she was smirking. Just remember, Amber Heard was smirking. Just this is right before she goes up to testify.
Oh, she's gonna change her behavior, isn't she?
Don't worry about it.
You talked about the danger assessment test.
That's correct.
All right.
Pen.
Thank you.
All right, I think we're. There we go.
Dr. Hughes, this is a blank form, but this is the danger assessment test that you also gave to Ms. Hurd, correct?
I didn't give it to her. I filled it out based on the data that was provided to me.
Oh, so you asked her the question.
You know what? I realize I'm doing the same shit again. Increase the playback speed.
Questions and you filled it in.
It was somewhat collaborative.
Okay. Can we blow up the second full paragraph?
Actually, let me go back just to.
Correct.
I want you to hear everything that they say there.
Blank form, but this is the danger assessment test that you also gave to Ms. Hurd, correct?
I didn't give it to her. I filled it out based on the data that was provided to me.
Oh, so you asked her the questions and you filled it in.
It was somewhat collaborative.
I believe that's in response to what Curry was saying yesterday about her basically giving her a cheat sheet to rig the fucking exam in her favor. It's actually really funny. I was watching, I think it was Ricada's channel at the time. He was getting people super chatting him where they were like, you know, I had a mental break and I had to be put on psychiatric hold for 2 years. And Amber Heard scored higher than I did. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, holy shit.
That doesn't sound realistic.
It's like fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
She scored, she like is 98th percentile or something, right? So she's like the 98%, like the highest, right? There's only 2%
It's like
higher.
almost 100%.
Yeah, right. And you know, there are people who have like, you know, had psychotic breaks and not scored as high as fucking Amber Heard. And you know, it was actually really funny. When Elaine was testifying, when Dr. Hughes was testifying, Elaine had asked her a question about how Amber Heard had responded. And she goes, well, you know, she said she responded in these extreme measures. That's not true. She was very nuanced and moderate.
Oh my God.
And I'm going like, you're an idiot. Like this woman is an outright fucking idiot. Because here's the thing. Amber Heard described being violently raped with a broken Maker's Mark bottle. Why would you tell people that her PTSD is moderate and you know she's very nuanced? Are you insane? You don't have to say she's being fucking moderate with that shit. Like, no one's gonna believe you in the first place because Amber Heard is erratic as shit. But also, doesn't that kind of discredit her story? Telling everybody, oh no, she was very nuanced and moderate about, you know, being dragged through broken glass and regularly beaten and then raped with a broken bottle of vodka or whatever. Like, god damn. I swear to God, the inconsistency with these people is just nuts. What she said would have worked perfectly had Heard testified that her abuse was like Depp would come home drunk and, you know, he just turn around and smack her and then walk off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then when you tell people that no, she wasn't extreme, she was very nuanced and moderate, bro, at least it would line up with her story, right? But her story is insane. It's not nuanced at all. It's not moderate at all. She describes being raped with a broken bottle. What do you fucking mean moderate? God damn, like, I'm just like, holy shit. No, she actually was weighing the positives and the negatives of being violently raped with a Maker's Mark bottle. Like, what the fuck? Like, I swear to God, these people, it's a fucking clown show. It really is. And it is finally over today. Tomorrow, what is it? Is it already past midnight? Oh, I got another hour.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I believe, is jury deliberations only because I don't think that I don't believe that there's any more testimony. So I'm not entirely sure what's happening tomorrow. Oh, wait, I guess closing arguments. Sorry. I'm being an idiot. I guess we're going to get closing arguments tomorrow. That should be interesting. Wouldn't that be,
boy.
Wouldn't that be great? You have closing statements and then like 30 minutes later, jury comes back They're just like all in favor of Johnny Depp. That'd be great.
I mean, I really hope so, but again, I was like, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Amber Heard's gonna get away with it.
True. Actually, there's a reason why I brought up DUI guy at the start. Because he's been watching the jury and, you know, letting people know their reactions to what's going on. And so far, I think he's labeled about 10, if not all, of the jury has essentially signaled more positively towards Depp than Heard. So I don't know if that's true or not. Like, I mean, in the sense, I don't know if he's reading them right. But
I hope it's true because, like, let me just tell you, like, the Amber Heard legal team sucks.
Oh my! You know what's hilarious, right?
I can't believe you'd ever think that.
The photo expert. So the photo expert yesterday was testifying, right? And the attorney had gotten something stricken that he wasn't allowed to testify to. Right? But the thing was, the judge didn't instruct the witness, right? So the witness didn't know what he wasn't allowed to talk about, right? The attorney, Heard's attorney, is the one asking him the fucking questions, right? Or I can't remember, like, which way. And, like, sorry. Fuck. He was being it was someone on Depp's team that was questioning him, but like the witness didn't know what he wasn't allowed to say because he wasn't instructed, and so the attorney for Heard kept objecting, right? And at one point objects and goes, Your Honor, he keeps bringing up the color thing that you said he's not supposed to talk about.
What?
And I'm like, bro, you just told the entire courtroom what you didn't want them to know. Like, how dumb are you? Like, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane how fucking bad they are. Like, fucking crazy. I think that, like, there's this, like, little, like, nutso conspiracy theory that actually Roddenborn and Elaine are Johnny Depp fans, and they're tanking Heard's case for her. And I'm like, look,
That'd be funny. I don't think that's true, but I think that's funny.
I think Elaine is 100% committed to Team Heard, but Roddenborn, like, the dude is either 100% functionally, like, brain damaged, or he is tanking the case for Johnny Depp. Like, the shit he does is just nuts. He objected to his own question again. It was nuts.
What? Full paragraph. It says, using the calendar, please mark the approximate dates during the past year when you were abused by your partner or ex-partner. You didn't use any calendar, did you?
I did not use a calendar because she was already out of the relationship. As I said, these are static risk factors, so they don't change. So I oriented her to the time of the relationship.
Ma'am, it's fair to say that this examination that you gave specifically indicates that you were supposed to look over the past year. And that's not the language?
No, that's one administration. People use this instrument for.
See, again, my problem is, I wouldn't believe anything that she is saying about how it's like it's totally proper to use this test outside of a year, because the test doesn't say that anywhere. And all the questions refer to it being within a year. So I'm like, maybe she's right. The problem is, we already know that the way that she administered the test already was improper. So I'm like,
debatable.
Yeah, I don't trust this woman. Like, she's proven to be dishonest. That's the easiest way to say it.
Heard. What else do you think?
Well, yeah.
If you're
says
in
enough.
a situation in a relationship, trying to get a better assessment of the current behaviors, we can use it retrospectively, like I just stated, and in homicides and looking back about what are the serious risk factors that were in this relationship.
I didn't ask you about anything other than, don't the instructions limit this test to the previous year?
You can give this test not only on the previous year.
Asking you about the instructions.
Telling you how the test is administered in clinical practice and in forensic practice.
And opposing counsel can come up and ask questions about it. I'm asking you about the instructions. And the instructions say, look over the past year.
Yeah, on this, yes, that it says that.
And you had actual knowledge, you gave the test, that Mr. Depp was gone way more than a year before this test.
That is correct.
Right. All right. Let's look at more instructions.
Oh God, this is great. Again, maybe she's right. Maybe she's telling the truth. The thing is, I don't think she has any credibility with the jury.
Dr. Hughes,
No.
you recognize this one too, right?
Yes.
All right. This is the what everybody calls the CAPS 5.
Correct.
All right, can we go to the first page? Let's blow up the instructions. Standard administration and scoring of the CAPS 5 are essential for producing reliable and valid scores and diagnostic decisions. Correct?
Correct.
And you know you have to do this in a standardized way because it is the first instruction, correct?
Correct.
Can we go to the next page? One more. Oh, wait. That's good. This is a page on scoring, and we talked about this last time.
Yes.
You score these tests by frequency and intensity.
Correct.
And you'll remember that in every single instance that you were asked to fill in the blank about frequency, you failed to do so, correct?
That's not correct.
Oh, you filled in any blank on this form with respect to frequency?
I filled in the frequency on the side of the caps where I am actually scoring the caps.
No,
Where-
I asked
where
you
it's
whether
relevant.
you filled in a single
God
blank
damn.
on this form with respect to frequency. Is the answer to that yes or no?
I don't know what you mean, a single blank.
All right, let's page down. Let's keep going. All right, we'll stay with this page for a second.
This is what I mean. Like,
Box,
maybe she's telling the truth, but I don't see why her team argues. I don't see why her witnesses choose to argue on pointless, on pointless fucking grounds. Like the photo expert that they brought in to rebut Depp's photo expert. He goes on there and gets specifically asked about it being run through a photo editing software, and he goes, "Oh no." And he goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, it's a photo editing and copying or whatever." And the lawyer's like, and that's what you're taking issue with? And he's like, "Yes." I was like, my God, dude, like, really? Like, holy shit, man. Like, this is what, like, okay, all right, I gotta keep playing, but, like, goddamn. Well, it's been a while, crew. I've been completely obsessed with the case. I don't know what I'm gonna do after it's over. I believe Dr. Muffin's over her. She just sounds more confident.
Dr. Muffins.
Everybody loves Dr. Muffins. But, like, again, when she came on and testified, she was very clear, right? And when she was questioned by Elaine, Heard's, I guess, lead attorney, she didn't break the way this woman is about to break. Like, you just, like, this is bad. It gets really bad. And again, they're questioning what she actually did. You don't see them opening up, trying to imply impropriety in how she was hired. Like, fucking Christ, man.
Yeah.
I think a fairly fundamental question, right? What happened?
We talked about this before, Mr. Dennison. I had 88 pages of notes of what happened. It would have been redundant to put it there.
You know that you are obligated to produce this test in a way that other people can meaningfully review them. Yes?
The people in this case who are meaningfully reviewing them have my 88 pages of notes.
Man, I get the best pause faces, I swear to God. Anyways, I don't know if you guys caught it, but again, Amber Heard is there smirking, right? And it's like, look, I don't think this is a winning issue because the people on the jury, right? They don't have access to her 88 pages of notes either, right? I mean, or at least, I mean, I'm sure they can get them, right? But I mean, like, they're not looking at her 88 fucking pages of notes. Nobody is, right? Like, this idea that they're going to look through all her notes, that's nuts. The point of putting it on that piece of paper is to make it easy for people to decipher. This clearly isn't if you're telling them, well, they'll have to read through my 88 pages of notes if they want the answer. Like, this woman is stupid, right? Because I'm just sitting there, again, looking at this as just like a regular person, and I'm like, bitch, if you told me that instead of putting the answer in this box that's about yay big, I had to parse through 88 fucking pages of psychiatry notes? Are you insane? I mean, that's what I would be thinking. Like, why the fuck am I gonna do that? I'm not the professional. You are, you dumb bitch. Like fucking paraphrase it. My God. This is what I mean. The things that she is saying, right? The things that she is arguing, just objectively are not true, right? She didn't put it there because I don't think she had anything to put there. She had her diagnosis already. She could just say that. I mean, look, but here's the thing. That would just be proof that she wasn't acting ethically. I don't think this woman acts ethically.
But you chose to put absolutely nothing in the box, the standardized box, that said what happened.
You don't have to put it in the box if you have it somewhere else. It's not
It doesn't say that on the test either.
It's not a research instrument that is used for research. If you're using it for a clinical diagnostic purpose, no, you don't. If you have that data elsewhere.
I just don't like this woman.
Let's go.
I just don't like it because I just don't like arguing dumb points, you know?
No, yeah, I get it.
Oh, there we go. Notes in the boxes.
Item 4B4. And I asked you whether you filled in the blank about frequency. And there's a blank in many of these items that asks number of times. You didn't fill a single one of them in, did you?
Right, because I filled them on the right side of the instrument where I am scoring it.
And that is the way that you believe that you followed the instructions of a standardized test.
Yes, correct.
No further questions.
All right, redirect. Very briefly.
I don't think that was an.
Again, I don't like. If you guys want to watch the entire thing in full, I suggest it. It takes some time, but the thing about Elaine coming up and questioning people, or doing redirect with people, she has to be so short to compress her time down. She doesn't have the time to really do anything. There's no recovery or rehabilitation of Don Hughes from here, right? Like, again, Dr. Curry comes in and accuses Dr. Hughes of acting unprofessionally, administering tests improperly, right? Dr. Hughes comes in and says, Dr. Curry is confused. I'm a board-certified psychiatrist. I'm the expert. This is how it's actually done. And when it comes to how these people were cross-examined, Elaine cross-examines Dr. Curry, and did you not have dinner with Mr. Depp? You had dinner with Mr. Depp, and drinks were served, weren't they? The cross-examination of Don Hughes is bringing up her fucking test and pointing out that, hey, you did administer them improperly. You were supposed to do this one. You gave them the wrong test. You gave them a diagnosis, and then you gave them the proper test. The one that you're telling everybody that they need to use. And on that one, you didn't follow the instructions. You left things blank. You're telling people to read through 88 fucking pages of notes. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous. Her entire fucking team is just a shit show, a fucking clown show. I mean, it's dude, you know that fucking meme? You're not the clown, you're the whole circus? That's her fucking team. It's the entire circus in the courtroom. All right, so this is where we begin the cross-examination of Amber Heard by everybody's favorite attorney, Camille Vasquez. So let me speed it up a little bit. And Gretzky, it opens up already at 100.
Oh my God.
This case has been very hard for you. So let's talk about that and why.
All right.
Your lies have been exposed to the world multiple times, right? You sat here and told this jury that the events in Hicksville started with Mr. Depp getting really upset about a woman leaning on you. Is that correct?
Yes, that's effectively what happened, yeah.
You testified that he actually grabbed that woman's wrist and twisted it, right?
And told her that he could effectively break her wrist by saying he knew how many pounds of pressure, asking her how many pounds of pressure it took to break a human wrist.
She didn't testify for Heard, though.
Rocky Pennington. She didn't corroborate that, did she?
I'm not quite sure what part of that night she saw. There were a lot of people there.
She didn't testify that Mr. Depp grabbed anyone's wrist in Hicksville.
Again, I don't know what Rocky saw. There were a lot of people there that night.
You testified that once you brought Mr. Depp back to your trailer, he trashed it, correct?
That is correct.
And the manager of the Hicksville trailer park was furious that Johnny had wrecked the whole thing. Do you remember that testimony?
That's correct.
Well, we heard from that manager of the Hicksville trailer park on Monday, didn't we?
I'm not quite sure who that guy was or if he had any involvement in this. I know a lot of people have come out of the woodwork to be involved.
Damn.
Accusing Mr. Knight of testifying and committing perjury?
I'm not accusing anyone.
Yeah, you did. Holy shit! Like, okay, sorry. She said she has no idea who that is or what his connection. He's the fucking goddamn. Like, this woman is just like, holy shit. It's like that is brazen as fuck. That's brazen as fuck. Yeah. And again, I'm not saying it can't work. Okay, I'm not saying it can't work. I'm no legal expert. Maybe this would be a sound strategy. What I am saying is that when you have less than zero credibility, and by less than zero, I mean when you speak, people don't just doubt it. People just assume you're lying, right? When you have less than zero credibility, like Amber fucking Turd does, going out and accusing another witness of making up their entire testimony and who they are, that is insane. That is beyond absurd. Holy shit, this trial is just
Amber absurd.
Fuck, man. Dude, I love what I love how Aura put the thumbnail together. I don't know who put that fucking bullshit thing, but I sent him the photo. I'm like, dude, you gotta like clip that part out and use it for a thumbnail. Because it's just like her fucking hair literally was the S for bullshit.
I just don't recognize that man.
You heard Mr. Knight testify that it was.
She doesn't recognize that man. Okay.
Lies.
Oh, no, she probably doesn't, because Amber Heard sees, non-celebrity people as beneath her.
It's actually you who was upset with Mr. Depp spending time away from him. Isn't that correct?
How would he know? He wasn't there.
You heard Mr. Knight testify.
Yes, he was.
You who was yelling at Mr. Depp.
Again, I've heard a lot of people say a lot of things to be involved in the Johnny Depp show, but he wasn't there.
So he committed perjury.
And he certainly doesn't know what happened behind closed doors, like most people.
So you're calling Mr. Knight a liar?
I am saying he wasn't there, and what he testified to.
He said he was there!
But I don't fault him. He wasn't there, so how would he know?
He was!
Heard? Did you hear that?
That's his testimony, yes.
So you're calling him a liar?
I'm just saying he wasn't there.
God damn!
Wasn't trashed, and that's why you're calling him a liar.
Oh my
He
goodness.
testified that a light fixture was broken, similar to the way that
Yes,
Johnny's
other than a light
employees
fixture. That was
testified
the
to
only
my
thing that was
closet being
broken, right?
rearranged
Ms. Heard?
and things
Ms.
like
Heard?
that.
The only thing that was broken in the trailer, according to Mr. Knight, was a light fixture. Yes or no?
I realized that he summed it up by saying a light fixture was broken, just the way his security guard summed up him trashing my closet as being
Your Honor,
rearranged.
I'm going to move to.
So the Mr. Knight, the random guy who runs this like hotel thingy, he's the same as Depp's a bodyguard.
Mr. Knight also testified that
They're just summarizing.
$62 for the damaged light fixture. You heard that, correct?
I did.
In Hicksville, you were the only one that was jealous that Mr. Depp was spending time from other people. Isn't that correct, Ms. Heard?
That is incorrect.
In Hicksville, you were the one who was upset that Mr. Depp wasn't giving you enough attention.
Incorrect again.
Ms. Heard, you told this jury that you had no idea the press was going to be at the courthouse when you got your TRO on.
Oh, this part's ooh. This is brutal.
I said I did not have anything to do with it. Yes.
No. My question again. You told this jury that you had no idea that the press was going to be outside after you got the ex-party TRO on May 27th, 2016. Do you remember that testimony?
I apologize. I must have misunderstood Ms. Vasquez. I actually
Yeah, sure.
Whether they were going to
that was it.
When I walked into the courtroom that day, it was completely quiet, still, empty. Even though I had given Johnny's team notice that I was filing the
Objection.
TRO,
Your Honor, this is not
we had no
responsive.
reason to
Move to
believe that
strike.
press knew.
And Your Honor, I would also ask that you instruct the witness to please stop talking once I lodge an objection.
Trying to answer the question as best she can. And Ms. Vasquez is misrepresenting to her what she testified to.
Well, I'll strike the last part as non-responsive. Just if you guys answer the question.
Oh
You were,
man.
quote, shocked when you saw press when you were leaving the courthouse. Yes?
Yes.
You weren't shocked at all, though, were you?
Incorrect. It was.
You knew the press
horrifying.
would be at the courthouse, right, Ms. Heard?
No,
Well, you did bring your publicist to the courthouse with you on May 27th, 2016, didn't you?
I sure did. I'm a public figure. I brought my publicist in case it blew up. In case.
You actually
I'm
had
glad I did.
alerted TMZ that you would be filing a video against Mr. Depp.
Oh my god.
That's what the TMZ guy testified to. He was
I
alerted.
did not call TMZ or any other news source or paparazzi source.
No, it was Depp's team. Depp wanted people to know that Heard was getting a TRO on him.
Did I hear his testimony?
Yes.
Yes, I was here.
Yeah. And you heard Mr. Tremaine's testimony that he knew to dispatch the paparazzi to the courthouse on May 27th, right?
I heard him say that he knew that, yes.
Yeah, and that he dispatched paparazzi to the courthouse to capture a picture of an alleged bruise on the right side of your face. Do you remember him saying that?
I remember him saying that.
The one time she didn't
That
wear
information
makeup.
must have come from your team, right, Ms. Heard?
Absolutely not. Why would I want that? What actual survivor of domestic violence wants that?
Now, the video of Mr. Depp...
Yeah. What actual survivor wants that? Exactly. What actual survivor wanted that? Bitch.
In August
Fucking hell.
2016, right?
I believe it was, yes.
But you testified that you had absolutely nothing to do with the video's release, right?
Absolutely not.
And you testified that you learned about it when you landed after flying into LA. Do you remember that testimony?
Upon touchdown is when I was alerted to the video's
You
existence
heard Mr.
online.
Tremaine testify about this video as well yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And you heard Mr. Tremaine testify that TMZ received the cabinet video the same day you landed at LAX. Yes?
I don't know if that. I don't know if that's what his testimony was. I'm sorry.
You heard Mr. Tremaine testify that the cabinet video was posted 15 minutes after TMZ received it. Yes?
That's what I heard him say.
And that this could only have been possible if the video was received directly from the source. Yes?
I heard him say that. I don't know if that's true or if that's possible because
And
it
you
didn't come
heard
from me. I was
Mr.
flying. So I know that's
He's lying. Tremaine's lying.
On the stand.
I just know that that's incorrect.
Right. And you heard Mr. Tremaine testify that TMZ owns the copyright to the cabinet video, right?
That's news to me.
The cabinet video you filmed of your then husband. Yes?
The copyright ownership of that is news to me. I learned that yesterday.
It's the cabinet video that you captured of your then husband. Yes?
That is correct. I did capture that video, and
The
yes,
cabinet
that was
video,
my husband.
the same cabinet video that was released the night before you were deposed in your divorce. Yes?
That's correct.
You must have also heard Mr. Tremaine testify that the version of the cabinet video that TMZ received was incomplete compared to the video the jury saw in this trial. Did you hear that?
The video that you have seen is complete.
Right. But the one TMZ got the day before your deposition in the divorce was incomplete.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
He testified that at the beginning portion of the video, where you set up the camera, that wasn't included in the video that TMZ received.
I don't know what video TMZ
I'm talking.
Okay, so I gotta interrupt it really quick. And it keeps going. It keeps going. But this whole thing with this video with TMZ that she's bringing up, the one that was sent to TMZ was edited to cut out Amber Heard setting the camera up to take the video, as well as certain things that Amber Heard said and did, and her basically smirking and laughing. That was all. That was all cut out from what was sent to TMZ. So TMZ only got a video of Johnny Depp walking in, talking with a slur, and slamming cabinets. So like, it was edited. It was filmed by Amber Heard, right? The day before Amber Heard goes to give deposition for her divorce, this edited video leaks, and the only thing TMZ gets is Johnny Depp looking like a fucking drunk and an abuser.
Doesn't seem like a coincidence to me.
I mean, like, here's the thing: she should just own up to it. She should just tell the truth. Her problem is she simultaneously wants to be Mother Teresa and also the strong, proud female fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
But her issue is she's a drug addict. She's a failure. She's unlikable.
Yes.
So you wind up in this situation where it's like, instead of just being able to say something more reasonable, like, I did alert TMZ. I wanted everybody to know what Johnny Depp had done to me. I did alert TMZ. I figured if there was public pressure on him, it would be easier for me and he wouldn't be able to abuse me anymore. All far more sound than going out there and telling people you have no clue who leaked this edited video that you filmed that makes your husband look like an abuser. Okay. All right, sure. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, just on top of everything else, let's be honest. It's not the most unbelievable, most ridiculous lie that's been told in court throughout this trial. It's actually pretty tame in comparison to some of the other shit. All right, give me one second.
I gotta get going real quick. I'll try to be back.
If we're still live.
Just came up, so.
Oh, dude, take care of it.
Yeah.
About Mr. Tremaine's testimony, Ms. Heard. Let's just
You're
focus on
asking me
Mr.
to repeat
Tremaine.
his testimony?
No, I'm asking you if you recall hearing him say those words to this jury.
Yes,
Under
I
oath.
heard his testimony. We all did.
And he testified at the end of the video where you can be seen smirking. I know you testified earlier.
Oh, God.
But you sure were caught on camera smirking in that video.
I disagree with that.
Was also not included in the TMZ video.
Everyone can watch that video and you can determine whether you think it's funny to me or not.
Yeah,
That's because the video
watch
came
it.
from you, right?
No, it did not.
You
That
edited
video
out
did
the
not come to
portions.
me. I
Ms.
mean,
Heard,
come from me.
Ms. Heard, you edited out the portions that made you look bad before sending it to TMZ.
You're very wrong about that.
So
If
that
I
only
wanted to
Mr.
leak
Depp
information, I
looked
could have
bad.
done it in a more effective way, a lot sooner and a lot more.
Because
I
you
was
knew exactly
living
how to
a
do that,
mountain
right?
of this evidence. If I wanted to leak it, I could have done a lot more with it.
I thought you testified earlier in this trial that you didn't know how to leak things.
I
Remember
don't.
that?
Oh, God!
You edited that video before you gave.
That is fucking great. Yeah, so she did testify that if she had no idea how to leak things, right? She had no clue how to leak anything, right? And then it's like, oh, if I wanted to, I could have done so much worse. It's like, come on, these aren't consistent. These are so inconsistent. But like, I think the problem is everything that Amber Heard said is like really typical of somebody who is like really wronged someone else. Like, I want them to leave me alone, she said after beating the other dude with a bat. I just wanted to be left alone. I want to move on after I robbed the other guy of $1 million. Fucking hell, man. It's great, right? Of course you want to be left alone after you wrong somebody. You don't want them coming back.
Gave it to TMZ so that only Mr. Depp would look bad. Yes?
That's absurd.
Right in the middle of your divorce proceedings.
Again, you're very wrong.
Everyone's a
it's such a
liar
mistake.
except for Amber Heard.
Picture that's already admitted into evidence. It's Defendant's Exhibit 799.
Oh, man.
This is you at the courthouse on May 27th, 2016, when you got your domestic violence restraining order against Mr. Depp, right?
It is.
And next to you is a woman named Jody Gottlieb, right?
Yes.
Jody Gottlieb is your publicist.
And dear friend.
Now I'd like to show you what's been marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit 1316. This is a picture of you and your friend Rocky Pennington, right?
That is correct.
Your Honor, I'd like to move to admit this photograph.
Any objection to
Oh, man.
Oh my God. She just opened it up for the 28th picture. This is going to be the day after where she's laughing on the street with no bruise on her
This
face.
is a picture of you on May 28th, 2016,
Told you.
right, Ms. Heard?
I don't know when this was taken.
This is the day after you obtained the domestic violence restraining order against Mr. Depp, right?
I have no idea when this image was taken. I did not take it.
There's no bruise on your face in this picture, is there?
Again, I don't know when this was taken. And also, I'm outside. I was obviously wearing makeup. I have no idea when this was taken. So I have
It's
no
funny
idea.
because she didn't wear makeup when she went to the
Let's
court.
refresh our recollection about when this picture was taken. Can we please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 1315, just for the witness? This is an article dated May 30th, 2016, right, Ms. Heard?
That's what it says, yes.
And this article contains the same photograph of you and Ms. Pennington we were just looking at, yes?
Yes, I see that.
And the article is entitled, Amber Heard Smiles as She Puts Arm Around Friend One Day After Getting Restraining Order Against Johnny Depp. Is that what the title says?
No, that's what the title says, yes.
Your Honor, I'm going to move to admit and publish the article with everything but the headline and date and the photo redacted.
Objection, Your Honor. That's inconsistent.
All right, next question.
Let's take a look at picture Plaintiff's Exhibit 1317. This is also a picture of you and Ms. Pennington on May 28th, 2016, isn't it?
I don't know when this photo was taken, but it looks like the same outing as the picture prior.
Your Honor, I'm going to move to admit and publish Plaintiff's Exhibit 1317.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 1317 in evidence, you can publish.
There's no bruise on your face in this picture either, right?
I disagree. If it is taken,
Yeah, it's there. You just can't see it, guys.
as per usual.
Oh man, that's great.
Thanks. That's Josh Drew in this picture, right?
Show
Yes,
us.
that's correct.
And Ms. Pennington
That is correct.
in there too?
That
Ms.
is correct.
Pennington submitted a sworn statement on your behalf in support of your domestic violence restraining order, didn't she?
I believe she did, yes.
Mr. Drew also submitted a statement in support of your domestic violence restraining order.
I believe they both did, yes.
Ms. Turd, I'd like to show you Defendant's Exhibit 512, which is already in evidence.
It just like she doesn't stop. She just keeps fucking lacerating her.
Testimony, you testified that this was taken in the downstairs of the main apartment on December 15th, 2015. Do you recall that testimony?
Yes, I believe so.
So it's your testimony that Defendant's Exhibit 512 reflects damage to Penthouse 5 that occurred during the December 15th, 2015 incident. Yes?
I'm not quite sure from what incident this is when I see this photo in a
Oh, she got busted.
Uh-oh.
This is not.
Can we please, I could have day 16 trial testimony?
Someone made a boo-boo.
She, oh God, I mean, okay, see, that picture has been, that picture is from her claims in
4585. Specifically on starting on line 16, where it says, let's talk about December 15th, 2015.
You said 4585. I'm on 4485. Sorry, you said 4584.
4585.
Pardon.
Line 16. Line 16, where it says, let's talk about December 15th, 2015. Do you see that?
Yes.
And then do you see that your testimony about December 15th, 2015 follows?
Let's see. It's just the first line or two.
She is so fucked right now. It's so good to watch. I mean, if you guys were watching at the time, probably know what she's about to get like fucking thrown in her face. But man, is it so good to see.
Now, I'd like you to turn to page 4603. Starting at line 12. 4603.
Couldn't happen to a nicer bitch.
Starting at line 12 and going on to page 4604, line 4.
Okay.
And do you see that you testify that Defendant's Exhibit 512, which is on the screen,
Yes,
is a picture of the downstairs of the main apartment?
that's correct.
And the main apartment is Penthouse 5 in the Eastern Columbia building, right?
No, well, depends on what. The main apartment's penthouse 3, generally, when we say main apartment.
Penthouse 5 was where you had your closet?
The downstairs was kind of like had some of my painting studio set up and a reception area. Upstairs was the closet. Mezzanine office was in between.
All right, so it's your testimony that Defendant's Exhibit 512 reflects damage to the Penthouse 5, that occurred during the December 15th, 2015 incident, right?
I'm just not sure from which incident this is a picture of, since I'm only looking at
Your
the
counsel
floor.
was asking you questions about December 15th, 2015, and then admitted this picture into evidence
Again,
in relation to that incident.
Sorry, go ahead.
In relation to that incident on December 15th, 2015. This exhibit, Defendant's Exhibit, you are the defendant, number 5, admitted into evidence in this court. You testified that this was the result of damage that occurred on December 15th, 2015. Yes or no?
I just need to orient myself because I'm just looking at a picture of a partial
No,
picture of a
Ms. Turd, you
floor,
didn't just
so
look
I
at a
can't.
picture. You looked at your testimony.
You pointed me towards the page and then asked me a question. I haven't actually reviewed it. I don't know if this was submitted in relation to that incident.
Let's actually leave out Defendant's 512 and please pull up Defendant's Exhibit 725.
It was so bad for her.
Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Side by side. You've seen this photograph as well, right?
I have.
On the third day of your direct testimony, you testified that this photograph reflected spilled wine in Penthouse 5 on May 21st, 2016, didn't you?
Oh, shit.
Because I'm looking at a partial picture of a floor.
It's the same fucking photo.
I didn't cover it up.
It's the same fucking photo. That is beautiful. Hey, Aura, how you doing, man?
I'm fantastico. How are you?
Dude, Aura, were you watching the fucking cross-examination today?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw this too.
Dude, this is great. I like
tweeted about that shit.
Bro, I love how she tried to accuse the fucking lawyer of covering up the fucking metadata. I'm like, bitch, you're caught in a lie. Stop accusing other people of impropriety, right?
Anybody who testified on Johnny's behalf of like fucking not being there and lying and shit.
The manager from the hotel that they had stayed at, this trailer whatever thing, right? He was dragged in, testified. She was asked about his testimony, and she goes, "I don't even know if he has any relation to that location." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like you're testifying that he's..." And then she goes on to say, "People just come out of the woodwork for Johnny Depp," and I'm like, "You're accusing a guy of essentially making up who he is, right?" I'm like, are you insane? Like, are you fucking are you high? Like, are you high in court?
I tweeted about that shit today, dude, because I'm like, that shit is so stupid. She's talking about like, she's like, "Oh, all these people will come out for Johnny Depp. That's his power. They want to be around a man with power." I was like, power, dude. I was like, why did he lose that UK court case? How did he lose his fucking? How powerful are you trying to make this guy out to be, who's already lost? Like, fucking, I don't understand. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was agreeing with it. I was like, yeah, keep going, man.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. It was stupid.
It's been frustrating to watch because you're seeing these people and they're going around essentially going like, "Oh, you know, Johnny Depp is like this Hitlerian villain," right? I'm going like, it's a little frustrating. Because I'm looking at what's going on here in the case, right? And Johnny Depp, you know, obviously he's lost everything to her accusations, right? He's only now recovering his reputation. But it's not like it all comes back. It's not like, you know, he's suddenly back to doing his old roles. It's not like those relationships are repaired, right? All that damage is still done. She gets away with all of it. Or she did for the longest time. But she kept poking the fucking bear.
No, exactly. I remember, dude. It's been years. He lost the UK court case. How come these people didn't show up in the UK trial? Like, you know, if like he commands all these people, like you say. Just don't understand. That's inconsistent.
Well, the thing was, in the UK trial, he did have people show up to support him. But the judge just kept excluding everything that he brought forward. So it's
I remember. It was
yeah,
it was a biased trial.
I mean, yeah, dude. It's like, you know, there's no way he's getting a fair fucking a fair trial there, and it sucks because you're like, obviously, when you find out later, because a lot of people are like, how did he lose that? How did he lose that case, right? Because defamation in the UK is actually very easy to prove, right? It's not the same standards. In the UK, you have to prove that you didn't defame someone. This judge just kept excluding all of Johnny Depp's evidence and witnesses and only allowed things in that made him out to be an abuser. So anything Heard accused him of, that was okay to be brought in. Any photos she brought in, that was okay too. Anything Depp tried to introduce, exclude. No, can't. No, not irrelevant. It was ridiculous. And then you find out later. Oh, do you think maybe that the fact that the guy being sued is a business partner of the judge's son? Do you think maybe that had something to do with his decision? I don't know. But what I do know is the UK court has deemed him a wife beater. This is so fucking absurd. Evil. It's fucking evil. Ah, man. Okay, let me keep playing this shit. But this part I like though. This part I really did like. Seeing the photos side by side with each other. Like, she testified to both. That's the thing. She testified to one photo being from May and the other photo being from December, and they are the same. The wine splashes are in the same spot. It's the same wine bottle. It's the same fucking camera angle. Like, I don't know how her team fucked up that badly, but they did. They absolutely fucking did.
Could we unredact them so we could get context?
That's how it's in evidence.
That's how it's in evidence.
Next question.
Well, the metadata next to it is so that
Ms.
to
Heard,
avoid this
Ms.
sort of
Heard, there is
confusion.
no question pending, and I would appreciate it if you would be making arguments.
Shut up!
Sorry, I thought you would ask me about it.
I will.
Ask you about anything. Let's look at your direct testimony from the third day.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, I have something amazing. I've just been sent something absolutely amazing that destroys a piece of her evidence. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Let's turn to page 4750 in day 17 transcript.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
4750. Specifically line 16. Do you see where Ms. Bredehoff asked you to describe for the jury what took place on May 21st, 2016?
I see that.
And do you see that your testimony is reflected about May 21, 2015?
Yes.
That follows? Okay.
Yes.
Now let's turn to page 4804 at line 14. 4804. Starting at line 14.
I wonder who she's gonna blame.
Through 4805, line 4.
Like, when this all goes down, when it's all said and done, who do you think she's gonna hold responsible? Because it's not gonna be her.
Elaine. Nah, I don't know.
You think Elaine? She's gonna go like, it's that bitch Elaine's fault.
I know, she told me to lie.
Oh my God. Yeah, I could see her doing that shit.
That's correct.
I was advised by my lawyers.
Yeah, I wanted to tell the truth, but Elaine said it would never go down.
So which is it?
It wouldn't benefit us.
She kept saying she had my back.
If you remove the...
Victim of circumstance.
It's right there.
Or if you're telling the truth, you would know.
I love that.
Of spilled wine on a floor, and I'm supposed to know off the top of my head.
It's the same fucking photo, you lying cunt. Like, holy
she's
shit.
snarky. She's mad.
Ms. Heard, at the beginning of your cross-examination last week.
Yes.
All right, so...
Please, Your Honor, I need to break this up. She's destroying my client.
Okay. The house...
This is fucking great.
That happened in Australia, 2016, it just sold. There's a picture of the wall on the left in it. There's no phone in it. It's not wired for it. So I'm going to post that. I appreciate the person who noted it too. Crazy.
No,
I just posted it on Twitter.
No sounds at all coming from you. If I hear one more sound, I will clear the gallery and we will continue this testimony without anybody in the courtroom. Understood?
Ooh, that's great. I love that. Dude, Aura, she had to tell the fucking gallery to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, of course they're talking. I mean, look at what Elaine is like. Sorry, Elaine. Look at what fucking God, horrible for me to make that mistake. I mean, just look at how fucking vicious, right? This testimony has been. I mean, Jesus, like break it up. Let's go save your client. Jesus Christ, don't let her do this to her.
Yeah, why did you put her on stand?
Why did you let me go up there? Elaine, why would you let me go up there?
Why would you let me do that?
Oh God. You just know that she's like bitching Elaine out every fucking night.
Yeah, for real. It's not even fair. It's not even fair.
Sir, at the beginning of your cross-examination,
I feel bad for Elaine, honestly.
I know. Imagine. Oh my god. What if she beats up Elaine? And then they're like,
Oh, he's got.
Oh.
Oh, watch, right? They go into court the next day. Elaine's got like black eyes and shit.
I could see it.
Oh man.
You found it hard to believe that Mr. Depp would tell the world that he's a victim of domestic abuse, didn't you?
I said I find it hard to believe that he would do that knowing that he himself had beat me up for 5 years.
But he has told the world that he's your victim of domestic abuse, hasn't he?
Well, he started to say that only recently. He didn't make that claim up until very recently. So when we signed our divorce agreement and we signed a statement saying that neither party had ever said false claims for financial gain, it was relevant and important to me because I was the only one making the accusations. I was the only one making those claims. He wasn't doing
That's the only one making
these
the defamatory statements.
You didn't expect as many people to show up and testify on his behalf that did you?
Incorrect.
When you told this
Yeah,
jury
because
under
people
oath
actually
that you
like him.
assaulted- when you told this jury under oath that you punched Mr. Depp because you thought of Mr. Depp pushing Kate Moss down the stairs, you didn't expect Miss Moss to agree to testify that never happened, did you?
Incorrect. I know how many people will come out of the woodwork to be in support of Johnny.
So
It
you
is
think
clear
Miss
by this
Moss
courtroom
needs
how
to
many
come
people
out
will
of the
do that.
woodwork to testify for Mr. Depp?
Everybody who was around in the
Oh.
90s and the early aughts knew that rumor. I had heard that rumor from multiple people. Of course, that's what flashed through my head when my violent husband not only swung for me, but all of a sudden swung for my sister. Of course, I thought of that. I did not expect her to show up or not expect her to show up. It didn't matter. It doesn't change what I believed at the time when we were on the stairs and I thought he was going to kill my sister by pushing her down the stairs.
You told this jury under oath that Mr. Depp was aggressive and trashed a trailer in Hicksville. You didn't expect the
That did not go the way that she needed it to.
That wasn't true, did you?
Incorrect. I've already been through trials with this man. I know how many people will come out in support of him.
When you told this jury under oath that you had no idea that the paparazzi would be at the courthouse on May 27th, 2016, you didn't expect a TMZ employee to show up to testify.
Oh, that's where she got really fucked.
I know how many people will come out and say whatever for him. That's his power. That's why I wrote this op-ed. Is I was speaking to that
powerful.
phenomenon. How many people will come out in support of him and will
Okay. Hold on. Aura. She got so mad. I don't know if you caught it. Let me go back.
She said she wrote the op-ed. She said she wrote the op-ed.
Like that's insane. Like Camille pushed her so fucking hard. She admitted that she wrote the op-ed and she wrote it because of Johnny Depp.
Yes.
There you go.
His power. Yeah.
fall to his power.
Trial over. If he doesn't win, I don't know what the fuck. Like,
yeah, right. Like at this point
About him. Man, and people love currying favor with powerful men.
Currying
And I know
favor
that
and
firsthand.
risking
I've lived
jail
it.
time for committing perjury?
Excuse me. I didn't hear your question.
You didn't hear my question?
and shut the fuck up.
Please just repeat the question. I didn't hear you.
Curry favor and commit perjury in this courtroom?
I have
For
seen
a
people
powerful
do this.
man?
I have seen people do this time and time again. That's why I wrote the op-ed.
You didn't expect Ben King, the house manager in Australia, to show up from England. He flew from England to testify that Mr. Depp's fingertip was found exactly where he said it would be. Did you?
I have never heard Johnny testify to knowing where his finger was, or really, frankly, making a claim that he knew where it was when it was found. I've never heard Johnny claim that.
You didn't expect
Johnny
Keenan
doesn't-
Wyatt.
Johnny has never
Ms.
actually
Heard.
said that.
Ms. Heard.
And
I think the
Ben
jury
King,
can.
yes.
Ms. Heard, there's no question pending. You didn't expect Keenan Wyatt, Mr. Depp's longtime sound.
Oh man, this is brutal.
Not being fed lines through his earpieces, but instead music. Did you?
Hey, Dark
Not
Beats.
as much, but of course I did. I know how his employees treat him.
So you
I know how
probably-
his team treats him. Of course I expected that.
Okay, so you probably expected Isaac Baruch to come and testify for Mr. Depp, right?
I'm not sure I thought about that.
Yeah, but you didn't expect Mr. Baruch to weep for Mr. Depp.
Oof.
For what you've put him through and so many others with your life.
I relate to Isaac because he and I are
There's
the
no
only
further
ones who
questions, Your
cried on this stand.
God damn. Yeah, no, that was holy shit, dude. Aura, like, I get what you mean. Like, I can't imagine. Hold on, let me pull this up. Just so I have something on the screen. Over to, there we go. Move that over here. Break that. There we are. Okay, so yeah, no, like Aura, I don't know what to really say about what's going on with her fucking legal team because I I think the conspiracy theories that people have, like, oh, I mean, clearly he must be like a secret Johnny Depp supporter or some stupid shit. I wouldn't even call it wishful thinking. I think people are just being like objectively fucking stupid when they say that kind of crap. But like, her team do you think that this is just like they are just this bad, or do you think it's just like really it just comes down to the fact that their client is Amber Heard?
Their client is just that bad too. Like fucking, like she keeps slipping up. Like I don't know why they thought to put her up there. I don't know if that was her idea. I don't know if they like talked her into it. Like, oh, you can do it. You can do it, dude. You think the lawyer apologized to her at the end of it? Like, Amber, I'm really sorry. I thought you could handle it.
Oh my god! Right?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's a deep cut.
I thought you could do this, Amber. I'm sorry. No, you got that.
Who does that remind you of, Sen?
Your brother. That's funny.
I'm sorry, dude. I thought you could handle that.
That was funny. That's always going to be a throwback.
Oh man, I mean, though that is essentially what happened here, though. Amber could not handle being pressed that hard. Like, she really couldn't, and her team must have known. And I'm sure they tried to prep Amber for it, but like, what are you going to do? Elaine is gonna just like be torn to shreds if she tries to keep interrupting, right? She doesn't have any time left to go and rehabilitate any witness that gets put forward. You either get it done properly or you're fucked, right? And the thing is, every witness they brought forward, they had to go try to rehabilitate, but they don't have the time to do it properly. So it's like there's really nothing you can do. You're screwed here. And rightfully so, like, honestly, like, rightfully fucking so. One of the things I was gonna bring up is, on the channel, we've covered a lot of stories that I mean, I don't know how else to really sum it up more than just to say fake Me Too stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there have been many, but the Johnny Depp one, it's nuts. It's nuts to me just how absurd her stories were. It never lined up. We saw rampant corruption just through and fucking through, from the UK court case, right, to the shit going on with Warner Brothers, to shit Disney was doing, right? And you see, like, everybody pretty much knew Amber Heard was lying, but it didn't matter, right? It really didn't matter. Nobody was going to go out there and accuse someone of making up an assault, right? No one was going to do that. No one's going to accuse this up and coming actress of making up an assault story in the middle of Me Too. She knew what she was doing. She absolutely took advantage of a situation, and that's what I mean, right? Like, all in all, when you talk about things like Me Too, because I know there's been a lot of bad stuff that's come from it, but the actual intent of Me Too was not a bad thing, right? The problem is bad people come in, co-opt it, and turn it into something nasty. That's usually how most of these things go down. I don't think that people start off most movements with the intent of causing harm, right? I just think that you have bad people that, are willing to exploit any situation to their own benefit. I think Amber Heard clearly did that here. I think, you have women like Dawn Hughes who are willing to propagate that lie. And, whatever damage that does to future victims coming forward and their credibility and whether or not people believe them, I mean, that sucks. I don't know how else to say it. It sucks. It really does. I wish it weren't that way. I wish that, if you were an actual victim, you were the victim of any type of crime, violent crime or non-violent crime, I wish that you got justice. But when there are people who know that, there's this idea that people don't care when a woman comes forward with a story, right? And that's bullshit. Everybody cares. Everybody cares. Most people are very compassionate, right? But then you have these vicious little fucking parasites like Amber Turd who come in and take advantage of people's good nature and their goodwill and exploits it for her own benefit. I don't know anything about Johnny Depp as a person, right? I know Quartering really doesn't like Johnny Depp, right? He doesn't like Amber Heard either, but he doesn't like Johnny Depp because Johnny Depp doesn't like Donald Trump. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's Hollywood. Like, fucking what do you expect?
Yeah, there's a clip of Johnny Depp like on stage saying "fuck Donald Trump" or something.
No, I was saying more of the what. No, I was saying more of the what to like Quartering.
He's a look. I'm not gonna go into it.
Fuck it, Quartering. No, you don't like Trump. I hate you. What the fuck?
It's just I don't know if that's necessarily the reason why, but it's like, dude,
I can believe it if it's coming from Quartering.
I mean that's the thing. Like he at one point when Amber Heard was going to take the stand, right? And people knew it was coming because I remember like Tug, Ricada, in the Flashcast, everybody was talking about how you were going to see a flip in the headlines because Amber Heard was about to take the stand and she had a brand new PR team that was hipped up and ready to go. And the thing is, as soon as she took the stand, and I will say this, it did not switch public perception one iota, right? You had a bunch of headlines come out, right? And Quartering, seeing that, turned around and said, "Oh my God, that was devastating for Johnny Depp. If you can't see that, you're just a Depp stan."
What?
Like,
dude,
I'm going really? I'm like, dude, like, come on, man.
What the
like,
fuck, Quartering?
I don't. And again, I don't know if that's just Quartering being just a fucking idiot. Right, and I'm willing to believe he is just a fucking idiot, right? Because look, stupid people exist. There's nothing wrong with being a little dumb sometimes, but I sound like I'm being such a dick on purpose. I'm not being honest. Like, it's okay to be to be dumb. It's okay to be wrong, but like, huh?
It's not okay. Stop acting like it is. It's okay to be a fucking idiot.
Are you saying it's not okay?
I just said, yeah. No,
or
okay.
said if he ran the world, he would have mandatory IQ tests.
I
don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't see anything either. The lower the IQ, the higher the tax you pay for everything. I don't know how you do it, but God bless you and good luck to you.
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
So there is something wrong with being dumb in Aura's America.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just if they're dumb, it's easier to convince them to pay higher taxes than it is to convince a smarter person to do it.
I deserve this. I was told so.
Hey, you're in the highest tax bracket. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You're at the top.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it, right? Like, it wouldn't be that hard to convince a very dumb person. Oh, God. Oh, man, I wish we were evil. Just think of all the terrible things we could do together.
I know, right?
Oh, God, it'd be great. Because we have some ideas, and I think they'd work. Oh man, what should we set our fictional tax rate for the stupid? Or what do you think? 50%?
As high as possible. As high as possible. As high as I can get away with legally.
Well, I mean, legally you would be running the country, so I mean, I guess 100% would be too much. Let's say 75%. That leaves them
Whatever.
1/4 to live by on scraps.
It depends, bro. I mean, they could get stupid insurance too, or they could just fucking, it's like a point system. Every stupid fucking thing, your taxes just rise. Everything just rises. Like your fucking rent goes up. Everything, like your internet goes up. Because we don't got time for that shit.
I don't think the rent should go up because what if the landlord is also an idiot?
Dude, I don't know. We'll figure this out one step at a time. Like, everyone's just going to get charged up the ass. If I can't read, I can... What?
Do we start them off at 0 and then progressively as they do stupid shit, we just increase it?
Whatever it takes. Yeah, whatever it takes.
Dude, that'd be fucking great. It's like Harry's like, oh, good, 0% tax. And then, like, 2 days later, everybody's at, like, 55.
Fantastico.
Oh man, that'd be nuts. Okay, so like okay, realistically, I don't like making predictions on court cases because I have no clue how they're gonna pan out. But like, I don't know. I'm feeling like Johnny Depp has a lot of things going in his favor. I want to say it's pretty much in the bag for him, but Virginia has different different rules in how they do a trial. And it's not a situation where you need the majority of the jury to agree with you on a civil case. Everyone on the jury has to be on the same page. So if one person on the jury says, I think Amber Heard is innocent, right? I don't think she did anything. If one person on that jury feels that way, Johnny Depp loses the case.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked. What the hell?
Yeah, so because it's civil case in Virginia is just run differently. So the thing is, though, if he wins, it means that Johnny Depp got everybody on the jury to agree with him. So, hey, I hope it works out for him. I really do. I think he deserves it. I think he deserves to win. I think what happened to him was wrong. I don't think anybody who saw what went down there feels like Johnny Depp was treated fairly by anybody. Certainly not by Miss Heard. Certainly not by Miss Heard's legal team. Certainly not by the fucking homeless shelter residents that were staying at his apartment rent free. His penthouse suites. Like, holy shit, dude. What a jackass. What a complete conniving asshole who never gives any money to charity. Meanwhile, he's letting, like, fucking, 15 adults go live at his house? Fucking Christ, dude. Like, I can't imagine taking care of grown fucking adults like they're fucking drug-addicted children.
Oh. You don't say.
Well, there's a lot of Dean references tonight.
Yeah. Not necessarily planned or nothing like, but whatever.
It's
just
funny.
happenstance.
Yeah, this is funny, right? All right, I don't have too much more to really go over tonight with this one. Again, normally I was going to save the streams for Friday, but I'm going to be spending some time with my wife. I might, and there's a big maybe, go on to a live stream on Friday for like an hour with somebody on another channel. If I do, I'll post it on YouTube. So you just keep your notifications turned on for that. But anyways, Aura, anything you got to add?
Nah, man. Y'all have a good night. Oh, shit. I just fucking killed myself. Wow.
Okay. Well, there we go. Aura is dead. Sen, do you have anything you want to add?
Oh, no. I'm still streaming on my end. I'm good.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because Aura died.
I know. I got 8 hearts left.
I'm sad.